Hello everyone, please welcome to my channel. I'm in my garage today and I'm going to share with you another DIY project. Whenever I try to share a DIY project with you guys, I always share tips and tricks how we can make our life easier. Today's DIY video is a central vacuum system. If you are replacing your central vacuum system in your house or you're installing a new one, what things you can do to make life easier? In my case, I have a central vacuum system hooked up in my house, and this whole system, the canister, the vacuum system, is installed in the garage. In my case, the previous owner took the vacuum away with him, and so I end up with only the pipe. The previous owner just cut it out and he took it. I got the vacuum system. It's very easy. When you're installing it, few things you have to keep in mind. I'm going to share tips and tricks, basically. I have a working central vacuum system, but I haven't finished it yet. Few things which I wanted to share with you as a DIYer. You can do it yourself. You need to look for the stir. If it's a lower, then it's not a problem. If it's a higher, it's not a problem. Because once you hook up this vacuum system, you're not going to move it. You only need to open the bottom canister. When you're vacuuming your house, all the dirt is collected inside. It has a bag. You can twist it and take the bag out and empty it out. This one has two hose. If you're replacing your central vacuum system and you come up with just a canister, because you have all the accessories at home and you only need this one, and you end up buying, then you need a lot of things. This one has like two connections, one on this side and one on this side. Those are inlets. And then there is another one which is in the front that you can use it for your garage. When you're working in a workshop, you can plug it and you can use it. But what tip I want to share with you is for the two connections, one on this side and one on this side. When you're plugging your central vac, if the pipe is coming from the house up here, and if we put the vacuum on this side, then you need to hook up on this side. So you can connect it either way. You can connect it from this side or this side. This is the one connection, and then this is for the garage, and this is for the side. You can use this one or you can use this side. But please make sure whichever side you're using, the other side you need to use a plug. If you leave it open, then you won't have the suction power. Then it will be the air leaking out. Important, you plug it one end, the second end, you do it this. As a DIY, we need to connect it here. So you need to route it in such a way. I use this coupling. Then I use this extension in there, then I use another coupling, small extension, the coupling joint, and I place it in. This is the filter which reduces the noise, and this is the one is the hot air comes out from here. These are the pipes. I put it as I mentioned. These are the connection. You have to make it yourself. So you see, this is the one. What happened that, as I mentioned, the previous owner just cut it out and he took it. So this is the connection coming from the wall, and then you need like connecting in such a way that it flows nicely. There is you always make a curve. If you bring the vacuum down right here, like this, and then you can connect it. There are a lot of ways you can do it. This is the way I'm going to use it. I just put a small extension here. Then I use this, and then I put it here, just like this. Now this one is done. So only thing I need to do, the PVC cement, I'm going to use it, and I'm going to make sure that I plug it in. This is a red hot blue glue, which is we call PVC pipe cement. This is the one I'm going to use. So I'm going to take it out and I will show you what we need to do. Use it on two ends, and then I'll place it here. This one has a clamp itself. It has a screw. Once we're going to put it in, we're going to tighten it. And on this side, you don't have to do anything. Only the connections, we made it as a DIY so that it can fit. I'm going to make sure that we put the cement. we're going to use it right inside, just like that. And then I'm going to make sure that I put it on top of this, just like this. You just need a thin layer, so we'll seal it. Once it's hooked up, it's not going to go anywhere. So we're going to make sure that we put it inside. I will show you only one connection, then I will finish up the rest, and then I'll share with you once I'm done. So once we put it in, and it will dry up real fast. So while it's working, just make sure that you wear gloves. So once we put it in, I'm going to finish up the rest. This is the way you make your own fitting. If it's hard to make adjustment and angles, then I have an easy way for you. Let me show you. This is a metal pipe. It's flexible. So what we need, we're going to put this one inside. I just made a cut like a 2-inch. We're going to put it inside, and I'm going to tighten the screw so this will be really tightened. And then we'll place this one on the top of it, just like this. Then you need a ring clamp. We're going to put it on the top, just like this, right up here, and we're going to tighten it. Then the other side is, as I mentioned, it's very flexible, and then this one goes on top of it, just like this. And then I'm going to use a similar clamp on this side, and we're going to tighten it. So it's not going to move. And this one look more nicer, but you need to buy a flexible hose. And please use the hose, not the plastic one, the one that has a metal filling and the metal wires. These are good for the long term. So this is an option for you. If you don't want to deal with the PVC cement and all the angles and guessing work, then this is the best solution for you. So once you plugged in, once we're going to go inside, and then I'll show you what other things you need. This one has an auto option. Right the moment it's on, I kept it on auto, and I can show you it's a green light over there. Now the real question, the wiring. It has a 4 color-coded wire: black, red, green, and yellow color. How to put these on? You need only 2 wires, and this one is work for the remote. When we're going to plug the hose inside the house, the vacuum is on. It's automatically kick in and it will turn it on. When we're going to unplug the hose, it will turn off. And the tip I wanted to share with you, you will be very confused. You don't know which wire to plug it in? Let me show you. Now we're going to go inside the house, and I'll show you how it's easy you can identify what wire you need. These are the outlet, the sockets in your house. At the bottom floor, I have 6 of these. Then I have 4 at top floor. You need to open only one of them, and it will tell you what wires you needed. You have a paint, and probably the paint is sticking, and when you're going to open it, it will peel the paint. Use blade, and with the blade, just cut on the sides, just like this. You open the screws. There are 2 screws. And this is, once you open it, this is the way we plug in our central vac hose and the connector. So just put your finger inside and just wiggle it a little bit, just like this. If you look in on the back, this is where you need to pay attention, the wiring code. And if we look at the wiring, there are 2 red and 2 black. There are 2 wires coming. Green and yellow wire on this side, and green and yellow wire on this side, floating wires. So they only use red and black. And now we're going to use red and black on the unit itself. So that's how you find out which wire you need to plug in. Because depending on your installer, when they install it, they can use red black or red green or yellow green or yellow red, anything. They can make any combination. So this is the way, this is the easier way to find out. Now we're going to push this one back, and same way, press it. And now we're going to put these screws back. I'm going to use the caulking, and we're going to make sure that we seal it. And now we're going to go back on the unit, and we know that which wire needs to be plugged in. You've seen it inside the house. I shown to you how you can identify the wire. The installers, the builder, they choose any color. So now, in my case, it's a black and a red color. And now I'm going to use these two are floating wire. We're going to just cut it off. And these two, doesn't matter, left or right, we're going to put it in. I'm going to strip it and we're going to put it in. And then we're going to go inside the house and we're going to start the vacuum. This is the manual switch right here, and this is on auto at this moment. This power cord is plugged into the wall and our system is on, as you can see, the green light up there. In case if you have any issues, there is a reset button. You can reset it by pressing it. If you want to do manual, like in case a manual doing it in a garage or workshop, then you press the button down and do it. Inside the house, you always keep it on auto. These are the two wires. So I'm going to strip those wires and that's going to go inside this socket right here. So I'm going to put small lugs on these and we're going to put it in. You can cut it off or you can just tie it like this. You don't have to worry about those two wires. Those are just floating wires, extra wires. Red and black color, which way to put it, doesn't matter. Once I'm done, and then I'll show you inside the house. As you've seen it, the central vacuum system is hooked up in the garage. And these are the ports throughout the house. Like I have 6 downstairs, then I have 4 on the top stair. So we're going to open it. And these are the electrical 2 ports down here, which is low input, and that is the one triggers the wire black and red we use on there. And as our central vacuum system is on auto. Now I'm going to plug this one in. So we're going to put it in, and as we put it in and press it, that's it. And this is the vacuum, other end of the hose, and this one has on-off switch. I have a door open. You can hear from here, as soon as I will click it, the vacuum, the central vacuum in the garage will turn it on. Watch. It's very strong suction power. As you see, this is the dirt. When we take out the plug, the dirt was here. Very And if I turn it off, it shuts off. And this is the low, and that's a high speed. If I turn the low, and the vacuum kicks in, you don't have to go turn your vacuum on and off manually. This will does automatically. Now I'm going to use the port and I will show you how this one really efficiently works. So this is the other side of the vacuum. This is the one we're going to connect the hose in. And we're going to put this one in. That's it. And we're going to vacuum it. We're going to turn it on. And that's it. So that's also easy and simple to replace or install your central vacuum system in your home. This is not a new installation. This is just a DIY work as I share the tips with you. How easy you can do the pipe installation, how you can do the wiring, using the wiring, how to check inside the house. This is it. I hope this video will motivate you and help you out to fix your broken central vacuum system if they are not working and you are wondering how it's going to fix it. Because if you call outside installer, they're definitely going to charge their services, and which is going to cost you a lot of money. But by doing it simply, you save a lot of money and also you enjoy it. Again, if you found this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. And for delicious cooking, I have my another channel, Easy Steps Cooking. Please check it out. Thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.